juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Nature, all is automatic.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
First down, Griffin. He'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the gun on third down, Griffin. And Pascal's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Out of the gun, Griffin. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 42-yard.
From the shotgun, Griffin. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
49-yard line.
Throwing again, Griffin. They'll run the screen with Mack. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans' 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Griffin, and that'll be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Griffin will throw again. These guys taking Burton. And he's going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
30-yard line.
This is Hines. He's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
No, but it's incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Griffin. He's got Burton here. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Griffin. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And that is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Oh, he pulls over it. It'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now they're not close to the 1st down.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Griffin. Intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
It's going to be caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 37 yards, and the Texans have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt. Excellent job on that play. A big, big loss. 18 yards. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Colts nothing.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. From the gun, Griffin. That's into the hands of Pascal. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step in front.
Perfectly executed personally. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw again is Griffin. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Texans.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And he'll let this one go deep for choke. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
2nd and 10 now. Griffin. This one into the hands of Burton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, 61 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. To throw is RG3. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
16. Texans.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Houston.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. To try again after the sack. Griffin, a good throw here, finding Pascal. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Third down.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. DJ Shark, 77 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the gun, Watson. Brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson looking for his running back, and he's got it. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And this one's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Griffin. The toss here completed to Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
The Colts.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train? And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Julian Brathman. And he'll bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting him at this point.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fowles. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up
throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, throw outside complete. That's Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. 1st down.
He's faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
21-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Griffin out his hands quickly to Pittman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. They run with Hines. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And goal.
On the delay, here's Hines. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards.
4th down. Here's RG3. Steps away to his left. My goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the